Where's my underbody spray? Got a problem. It appears I run out of water. No underbody, no side blasters. You better check that out. Pump's running. Oh no. Son of a... Alright, I'm pretty sure I know what's happening here. I had to fill it with an external hose here. Just in the meantime, just to get the floats where they're supposed to be. This system has this main float here. And then there's one at the very bottom there too, that when it's down, I think it will shut the whole works down as some sort of a safety feature. Just to save the... probably the pump, but I don't know why the pump runs. But I know if that float at the very bottom is down, it will open the circuit for some kind of wizardry that goes wrong in that box there, and then this won't even fill even when the float here is opening the circuit, or closing the circuit rather, turning it on. So I filled it up full until that float is up at the bottom, and now I haven't tested this, but when I tip this down, it should turn on the water for it. Maybe. Should be turning it on. I'm pretty sure this float is bad. I've had to replace this once before. When this quits working, this tank will empty. And then I need to change that float and everything's hunky-dory again. Yep, I'm not getting anything there. I bet if I test that with a multimeter, it's not going to do anything. I'm gonna go out and see if the underbody and stuff works right now, because the pump should be primed with this tank being full now. I'll get into my test panel. Let's see, I need to put it on function. Let's do rocker panel F5. So test, it's SF0. This is a wonky display, doesn't work right, but if I do my counts right, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, that should turn on the rocker panels. Test. Hey, there we go. That's more like it. Actually, I'll get that running and I'll check the tank in the back and see if the float's gonna work. Alright, water going down. Uses a lot of water. Alright, float's coming down. It should be turning the water back on, and I hear it. Yeah, I think we're good. Yep, I hear the water shutting off and not turning back on. We need a new float. Now it's working. Yeah, that thing is getting, it takes in water over the years. This thing lasted probably about 5-6 years. So that's what I need, is a new float. Well, good thing I keep the part number for that float on hand. But let's check out my spare parts bin. Always keep spare parts to keep your downtime minimal, for sure. As I've alluded to in my maintenance video. Here we go. Well, here's a float, but don't seem to have a part number on it in a Ryko one. Well, I'll test this with a multimeter and see if it closes and opens in the direction I need it to work. Let's turn this on here. Well, put this bad boy up. Alright, so I need this to be opening the circuit up, closing the circuit down. Okay, off, on, off. Perfect. That's the float I need. I don't know where it came from. I don't think it's even a Ryko part, but I think that's what I need. Before I work electrically, shut this off. Not much going on in here. Just a couple of relays and a breaker. Should be fine just having this one main switch shut down, but just in case, I'll shut that one down too. Top of the tank. Here's my wire to the float. I'm going to undo these wire nuts and check the voltages and make sure there is 0 volts while I'm working on it. Nope, we got juice running through there. I'll fix that. Follow the conduit over to, I bet it goes to this white box right here. And there's a couple of breakers. I'll shut them down. I bet that's it. Alright, give me 0. There we go. Now we're safe. Here's the sucky part. Getting that float off its bracket right here without dropping my screwdriver or my camera down into the bottom of that. That's 6 feet deep. Yeesh. Alright, got that float in there. Little set screw tightened down. Routed the wire out of the way so it wouldn't interfere with the float movement. Just gotta connect it up to my wires and it should be working after that. Yeah, earlier I ran the car wash so I could empty this tank some more. So I can get the water out of the way of this float. Now, we'll just see, I got that box all ready to go. Now when I turn these breakers on, hopefully I'll hear some water running. Let's do it. Oops. Hey, there we go. We're filling. All right. Full. Okay. On. Off. And on. Hey, we're back in business. Nice. Problem solved. So yeah, if your underbody and your side blasters, which are tied together, aren't working, check your tank. It's often your float that's gone bad. That's just about everything that could go bad. Worst case, like I said, there's relays in there, or and there's a couple of big old valves here that operate what switches between the underbody and the side blasters. Sometimes the relays or the solenoids that make those valves open can go bad too, but usually start with the float. That would be the easiest thing to work with. Well, let's just make sure this shuts off on its own up here. All right, shut her down, shut her down. Should be there. Hey, there we go. Right where I need it. Excellent. Well, I hope you found this video informative or fun to watch, what have you. Appreciate you watching.